everyone, welcome back to Emily Ask. Everything teenagers
and their parents
need to know in 2026. Thank you, Yar, for coming to my podcast. I'm so excited for this podcast. We're going to go over so many important and interesting subjects. Could you please present yourself?
Sure. My name is Yara. I'm the Business Development Director at Career Lab. This is a consulting company in Abu Dhabi. And we have a lot of exciting projects, especially related to students. And I'm so excited to be here with you today.
Why do some teenagers feel stressed out when adults ask them, what would you want to do in your future career?
Well, imagine the expectation and the pressure that a teenager needs to know at such an early age. And you don't have any experience. You just went to school, you studied, and then suddenly you are supposed to know what are you going to become when you finish school. You're under pressure. So this is a very normal feeling. It's all coming into the expectations. So because you want to be up to the expectations of the parents, of the school, society. So this is why you get stressed.
How can I know if my dream or my future career is really mine and makes me happy, or if my parents, my teachers, or society picked it for me or decided it for me?
Okay. So you want to imagine that there's no one else but you in this life. Remove your parents, remove your friends, remove the society, remove the school. If you remove all these and then you really ask only you, what would you choose? And then you tune in to your heart, you tune in, and then you start imagining yourself, will I be happy if I did this? Or am I doing it to prove something to my friends, to society, or to someone else? So what you need to do is imagine yourself, you are completely alone and you don't have to answer to anyone.
Is it normal to be 14, 15, or 16 and still have no idea what you want to do in your future career?
Actually, it's not normal not to be this. So it's not normal when you are a teenager and knowing what you want to do in your future career. Some people reach the age of 30, 40, 50 even, and they do a career shift and a career change because people change also in the future. And you haven't gone into society really. You only know your school and your parents. So, of course, it's very normal to be confused and not to know what to do.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Especially as a teenager, you have so many stuff that you enjoy, and it's really hard to give up one specific thing.
True.
So that could be really hard, especially I really wanted to ask you this question because how can I feel just to pick one career and not feel guilty about not doing all the other ones?
Yes. Okay. So first of all, what you need to tell yourself is that you don't have to pick only one. What you need to do is start somewhere. You start by asking yourself, what do I enjoy doing the most? Because when you enjoy something, you will succeed in it. Okay, you're gonna be immersed. You're gonna do the research. You will not feel that it's an actual job if you really love it. So, and we have the perception that we only need to choose one thing. We don't.
Really?
Really.
You can do like multiple stuff?
Of course you can, because when you are creative enough, you can mix and match. Okay, so let's say someone likes mathematics. It's either, they don't need to either be a mathematics teacher or an engineer. They can mix and match. They can think out of the box. And with everything that we have now, with the technologies, you can be whatever you want and put the things that you like. Also, there's one exercise that I want you to do. So let's say you like doing 4 different careers. Write them down. Okay, career number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then write next to it, what do you like about this? Okay?
Like pros and cons?
Yeah, no. What do you like about this career? What do you like about this subject? Let's say it excites me. It makes me feel alive. It gives me curiosity. Only pros. And then when you finish, you see what is the common word between the 4. And this is the word that you need to pursue. And then you do the research and then you check, okay, which of these careers will make me more pursue this word that came up to me. It's a very interesting exercise,
Yeah.
actually. You need to do it.
Yeah, you guys, you should try it. Even
yes.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna write all the careers I want to
Yes.
do, and why I like them, why I want to do this.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know how to actually, Harvard uses this. The way you start is you start listing 25 different careers from top to the least. So whatever career comes to your mind, you need to list 25 of them. And then you prioritize. What are your top 7? And then you start writing, why do I like this? And then you see the common denominator, which is the feeling that this career is giving you the most.
How is AI changing the world of careers, and what's your teenagers to start learning for the future?
It's changing everything. Everything is becoming faster now. There's a lot of jobs that are becoming not really reliable on the human, but on AI. But after all, AI is
A robot. It doesn't have feelings, emotions.
exactly.
It's not exactly the same.
100%. And we need to use it as the tool. So if it's a tool, you can conquer the world with it. Yeah.
I think it's really important to mix basically human and AI. If you use both of them, you could like conquer the world.
True.
Yeah, really can.
Very true. But to answer your question, the most important thing to learn right now as a teenager is communication skills.
Yeah, that's
because
very important.
yes, and especially the generation, like your generation, correct me if I'm wrong also, you're the majority of the time on the screens, on social media, so there's no interaction with other humans, with different age groups. So what you want to do is really work on your communication, take courses, volunteer in companies, meet
that's
new
very
people.
true.
Yes, yeah.
Even start like a drama group where you perform in front of people, feel comfortable in your own skin, not scared.
Yes.
I think that's an important one to say, really, because AI can do everything, but it can't have social skills, talking with people, being like an actual human.
Exactly.
And it could be nice to talk to, but it's not the same. What is the biggest mistake teenagers do when picking school subjects?
They get influenced. If my best friend chose this, I need to go along, or influenced by the parents, influenced by what's trendy now. And they forget that it's about them. So you need to ask yourself what is important to you. So I think the biggest mistake is when teenagers are not self-aware of what they like, what they don't like, what they like to do every single day. What are their hobbies? You can also know stuff from your hobbies, from the things you like.
Very pressured by society. If my friend does this, then I want to be with her because I don't want to be alone. I want to be with her, only with her.
Yeah.
And then they grow up, they're not even friends anymore.
Exactly.
So
this is the biggest mistake. Yes. Yeah.
It's really strong to highlight that, because a lot of teenagers don't know this, and they're going to pick the wrong thing, and they're going to be older, and they're going to do something that's going to make them sad. And then at 50, you're going to have to do a huge career change. I think even if you're 50, you can do anything. It doesn't matter the age you are. It matters how much you're willing to do it and put like focus into it.
That was actually the perception a long time ago, that when you reach a certain age, some stuff are not acceptable anymore. But now people are starting their careers at 50.
Yeah.
It's like a new age, and it's so motivating when you see. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
It's very motivating to see, like, if they can do it, then I can definitely do it. Like, what's the difference? Also, people have this big perception that kids can't do anything just because they're young, especially in so many different societies, and it can be really hard, especially like me, if I go to different areas. And I think in Dubai, something I really want to highlight is that they respect me as an adult. But if I go to Europe or a different place in Asia, they won't respect me just because I'm a child. So that can be really hard.
Culture change.
Yeah.
So yes, but this is becoming better these days, especially here.
What's the difference between something I'm good at and something that fits my personality?
So naturally, if you're good at something, let's say, again, with the example of mathematics, let's say you're really good at math, but is it your personality to sit and analyze Excel sheets all day? Is it if you imagine yourself later on in the job sitting and with a computer, not interacting with people? Do you fit? Do you feel that you fit
Yeah.
in? So this is the difference between something you're good at, you're really good at this, but you don't feel that you're passionate about it or for the future is going to be very beneficial.
Yeah.
So mostly for me, the most important part is passion. You need to imagine your life later on. You need to imagine your day from morning till evening doing something you love, not doing something you're good at right now.
Yeah. So for example, if you're like good at math, but then your personality fits more into like a actor,
Yes.
then you should be an actor.
Yes, why not? Of course. Yes,
Yeah.
because eventually being good at something is because you studied hard for
Yeah.
it. So when you study hard for the other thing that you really love, you're gonna also be great at it. But plus, you will have the
Yeah.
passion for it.
And this goes exactly into my next question because people think that their grades predict what their future is going to be like and what it is. And their parents work really hard and tell you to work hard, do this, do that, have amazing grades. But is it true? Do you have to have perfect grades to have a good future career?
I think parents will kill me by saying this this answer now. No, of course not. You don't have to be defined by your grades. Grades will help you to enter a good university. They will help you to pass the exams,
Yeah.
to academically. But will they help you socially? No. Will they help you with networking, with meeting people, with being self-aware? No. Will they help you? Like I remember, I wasn't really good at school with grades, so my grades were not great. But if I compare right now, like an A plus student at my school and me, I don't want to be
Yeah.
unfair or mean, but we're in completely different places. So grades are not everything. They are important, yes, but no. No one
Yeah.
should let grades define their future or where will they go or their self-esteem even.
Especially, like, I don't know if it's in every school like this, but in my school, it's really important to have good grades. There's a lot of pressure on it by
Yeah.
everyone around you.
Yeah.
But there's some people that I know specifically, and they left school at 13 and now they're billionaires.
Yeah, here
So
you go.
I think that says a
Yes.
lot.
Yes,
And when I
definitely.
tell people this, they don't believe me. They're like,
Yeah.
"There's no way.
Yeah.
There, you maybe you don't know. Maybe you didn't listen right." But I'm telling you, like,
That's
it
because
doesn't predict your future.
no, definitely not. But it is important.
It is, of
Yes,
course.
yes.
Yeah.
This is the importance of doing something you love because
Yeah.
probably they went and did something they are so passionate about, and
They worked really
got
hard.
yes, yeah.
I think also like there is some subjects that are important, like being a scientist, a mathematician, not only in school but like a big mathematician, doing really well like in airplane and all this. Yes, there is subjects that it is of course important to have
Yes.
good grades, but mostly in life, I think it doesn't predict your future.
No, definitely
It
not.
won't. How can the career test that you offer can help teenagers understand themselves better?
So a career test will not give you and predict your future for you. But what will it do is compare your answers to thousands and thousands of answers of people who already did it, people who already are in the same jobs. So it will measure your interests. It will measure your level of happiness. It will measure your level of passion also towards one specific subject.
Yeah.
And the test that at Career Lab we offer will allow you to have a full report with everything that you like and dislike. If you like to work alone or you like to work within a team, if you like to be an entrepreneur or you like to be employed, for example. So it will identify all of these depending on the answers that you gave in the test.
I think Career Lab is really amazing, especially now with AI, is everything changing. I never thought really that there would be something that would help you pick your future career, but now there is.
Yes.
And I'd love to know a bit more about it. I'm sure the viewers, you told me about it before. But I'm
Yes.
sure the viewers doesn't know. So could you please explain it a bit more to them?
Of course. So the test has around 360 questions. It will take you around more than an hour to
Yeah.
complete, especially if you read every question and you want to understand it.
Yeah.
But the best way is to deal with it as natural as you can. You just answer the question genuinely, like
Go with your
the
gut
way you.
feeling.
Yes, yes, yes. After you do the report, the assessment, the assessment will go to MBTI, and then we will receive back the report with a lot of numbers, a lot of graphs and percentages, and then we sit and analyze it. When we analyze it, we will find out the top 10 careers where you most likely will be happy in your future based on your wants and needs now, because we all change.
Yeah.
In 10 years, you might,
Like different
your whole
hobbies.
questions and answers might change. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's interesting also to
Maybe
see.
those jobs won't be relevant anymore for humans.
Exactly,
Yeah.
100%. So this is why the assessment is always
Renewing.
yes, yes. And it's so interesting to find out stuff about yourself and about the way, because you wouldn't know as a student. You've never worked in a company before or outside.
Never had experience.
Yes, so you need something to benchmark your answers with someone who did it already before.
Your test includes about 300 to 60 questions, as you have said before, and it takes about an hour to 2 hours. What can you discover about a person like it with a test like this?
So, as we said before, you discover what do they like, what do they not like, the way they like to work. Do they like to work alone at a computer, not interacting with people, or do they like to work with a group of people, going from a department to another? Sometimes you feel, for example, that you are so sociable, and then the test will give you no. You will be happier if you're sitting at your computer, doing your own thing, being creative. So these are the things that the test will measure. And it will give you also how interested are you in this specific subject. What do you like to do? How do you like to do it? There's a lot of ways also to do one specific task. What are the tasks that you like to do? Do you like to be indoors? Do you like to be outdoors? This is the things that the assessment will identify.
I think all these stuff are really interesting,
Mm.
especially for me. Like, if I did the test, I really do want to know what my answer is
Yes.
and if it's good for me. Should I sit down on a laptop and just work and be at the screen all day? Should
Yeah.
I go outside? Should I be in the nature? I
Exactly.
think for teenagers, especially, it's really interesting because you can learn about yourself. You can see what stuff actually match you.
Yes.
Yeah, because sometimes you overthink
And you
then
get
you're not sure.
influenced.
Yeah, by your friends especially.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Could the career test really tell me what job is right for me and what is not?
Yes and no. It will tell you, it will show you a list of jobs that where you will be happier in the future if you choose to take them, because it will be based on your interests, and it will be compared to thousands of people who already did the job, okay, and have similar answers to your questions. Will it determine if you're gonna be happy? Definitely not. There's no test, no assessment on this earth that will be able to do this for you,
Yeah.
because you will change.
Yeah.
By the time you study and you finish your studies and then you start your career, you're going to have a completely different
Perspective.
thinking. Yes. So it's always good to renew and to ask yourself always a lot of questions, do a lot of personality tests, because we all change.
We all change.
But what it will do is put you on the map. Put the 10 top priority careers or domains that most likely will be interesting for you.
Yeah.
So it will give you a direction on the map. It will not tell you if you choose this career, you're going to be so much happier than choosing another one. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's interesting to go over because, like, if you take a test, you're worried about, like, what if I picked the wrong thing? What if I didn't do it
Yes.
right? What if I should go over? And then 10 years later, you do it again and it can be completely different, and
Yeah.
you would think, and yeah.
Mm.
So it's important, like, to know when you do an exam, how is this going to benefit me? How is
Mm.
this going to help me? And all these important
Yes.
questions. Yeah.
And to just not to be in control all the time, and
Yeah.
to remind yourself that there's no right or wrong here. There's no right or wrong. There's who you are right now. And you just click on the answers.
If a teenager is listening right now and feels completely lost about her future, what is the first step they should take?
First of all, to breathe and to remind themselves that they shouldn't be figuring everything out right now. I know that the pressure is too much.
Yeah.
It's a lot, and with the exams and with the pressure of parents and friends and
Yeah.
society, and especially if their friends already figured it out, but they still didn't.
That could be really hard.
Yes. So they need to relax, okay? Take a step back. And then let's start by doing the exercise that I told you about, which is listing 25 careers they can. They're scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. Let them start playing with the algorithm and researching careers. It will give you ideas. And then start really noting down what careers do you feel attracted to, and then start noting next to it why. And the next step, research more, go volunteer, speak with adults. It's not wrong, you know. You see a CEO working at a company, pick up the phone and call them. Your parents have friends with different careers. It's okay, ask questions. So be very curious, you know.
Curious,
ask questions.
a big one.
Yes,
Yeah.
curiosity is so important.
So
It's much better than figuring everything out and then a couple of years later
You're
discovering
sad.
yes
you actually like something else.
yes exactly. So be as curious as you can, as curious as you want, and do a lot of researches, watch a lot of videos, go to companies, volunteer, be out there.
Do an internship.
Yes.
Try out for the summer.
100%, yes. Internships are so important right now.
Yes.
And at Career Lab, we are working on a new program. It's still not out there yet, but as soon as we finalize it, it has something to do with internships and different types of careers. So I'll let you know as soon as we are ready with it.
I would love to know.
Yes.
It seems so interesting.
Yes,
Especially now, next year I have to pick all my subjects, and I'm so scared. I have only 5 subjects I can pick.
Okay.
And I already have to pick English, math, and science.
Mm-hmm.
But all the rest, I have no idea.
Yeah, you're gonna figure it out.
I'm gonna do that test. I'm gonna
Yes.
figure it out.
Yes.
And the list, I'm gonna write 25 different careers, and I'm gonna
Yes.
list: do I like this? Why do I like this?
It's gonna be so much easier when you see things in front of you. Yes.
If you could go back to being 14, what would you do differently, and what first thing would you do?
If I know what I know now, and I went back to 14 years old, I wouldn't let anyone influence me. As everyone, I think, in this age, you get influenced by the culture, by what you watch on TV, by people, and 50 people come and tell you their own perspectives. So I would, I think, shut the noises, and I would focus on what I really, really like to do. And I would go ahead and be very stubborn with it, and I would do whatever I wanted to do, whatever I was passionate about. Yes.
Yeah. I think as if you could go back to being 14, having all this knowledge, especially when I ask everybody this question, it's a question that I really like to ask in my podcast.
Yes.
I think everybody has their different perspective. And I think your perspective is so interesting, really. Because a lot of people think, oh, I should listen to my mother or my sister or my friend because they know when they're older and they're more wiser.
Yes.
But you should just go with your mind and what you like, not what other people like, because they went through everything. And even though they're older, yes, you could inspired by their opinion, but don't take it too seriously.
Exactly. Because remember, it's a different generation.
Yeah.
Whatever was before available in the market is not at all. And they are figuring it out as well as us, as well as you. So take the opinions, but don't really go ahead and do it just to please someone and to be a good girl. No, just if you want to be a rebel, but choose something that you're
Yeah.
passionate about.
Yeah. Thank you, of course, Career Lab, that they're able to help so many different teenagers around the UAE. And if you feel lost right now, then go over and search Career Lab and try the test and see how amazing it is and how much it can help you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.